I think one of the initial reasons that the Time Teller channel garnered any viewership at all is because, I tried to make watch collecting more accessible, or at least I wanted to make the entryway to watch collecting a little bit easier by showing you guys that you can have a lot of fun in this hobby without spending a whole lot of money. Also, I think a lot of people just enjoyed me, just flying into crazy, anger-filled, rage-filled rants. But I've matured, and I think I've honed and harnessed my powers for evil. But we're going to be talking about, like, how people argue and nitpick about prices when okay, here's what I'll say. $10,000 and under, everyone is arguing about price. Everyone is arguing about price. I will talk about a micro brand watch that goes for maybe like $750. And people will be like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I can find something better for less. I'll talk about this watch. Okay? This was like a $21 watch or something that I got for free because I had an Amazon credit. People will still argue that's garbage. That is garbage. You know what? I found SKMEI, the SKME watch, those Chinese watches. I found one for $12 and it does the same things as that. And so we can argue about prices, $10,000 and under, but what people need to understand is there's like a whole other, like, just echelon of watch collecting that you and I have not even encountered, okay? And I'm going to show you a pretty big example of this in a moment. Shout out Mostly Harmless, Toby, and Luciano. Guys, we do live streams daily, actually, here on the Time Teller channel, Monday through Saturday. And if it's not a live stream, it is a edited review. So we do daily content here. Please don't miss out. Also, I do need to shout out the Time Teller Shop Black Friday sale, our biggest sale of the year. People write to me angrily every year. It's so funny. I should compile all of the hate mail I get every, I want to say from Black Friday to the next Tuesday. I get a bunch of hate because people don't know how to tell time, which is ironic because you guys are watch collectors. The way this works is Thursday, okay? In the US, that is Thanksgiving. This coming Thursday, all right? And then once midnight strikes Pacific, 12 a.m. Pacific, that is Friday. Okay, so that is Black Friday. I'm not trying to demean any of you and talk down to you. I'm talking specifically to the people who are going to write me mean emails. If you're going to celebrate Thanksgiving and you have your Thanksgiving meal on Thursday and you're going to watch a movie and stay up, well, guess what? When the clock strikes 12 a.m. Pacific, that is now the start of Black Friday. Use coupon code GOBBLE at thetimetellershop.com. GOBBLE, GOBBLE, all caps, and you will save yourself some money on some really awesome items. Okay, so what are we talking about today? Well, breaking news. There's a new record for a Patek Philippe 5711. The second I hear Patek and then 57, I'm already kind of checked out. 5711 Nautilus. Here's the thing, okay? This one sold for over $7.5 million. Now, this was for the Children Action Auction in Geneva. By the way, I should tell the time. It is 12:28 p.m. Let's get down to business. Now, I had to do some research, but this is not, uncommon for auction houses to do crazy numbers for charities. I think a lot of it is for tax purposes. But this is the childrenaction.org. Respond to need, bring real change, involved highly specialized professionals, leverage resources, evacuate and measure impact. So I suppose that's all good. I know nothing about this organization, but hopefully all that money or most of the money is going to a good cause. But 7.5 million, 7,560,000 buckaroos. Now, what's interesting is this is a, I believe, one-off, you know, hey guys, I got myself a modded Patek Nautilus. I only spent like over 7.5 million, but like, do you guys mod your watches? Could you imagine this motherfucker, whoever bought the, oh my god, swear jar. Sorry, I thought I was on Everything is Gay. I thought I was on my other channel, swear jar, guys. Could you imagine the dude who bought this watch going to like Watch You Seek or some other forum and like going on some thread about modding and being like, yo guys, I just modded my Patek Nautilus. It was like $7.5 million. What do you guys do to mod your watches? And someone like me is like, I put a coffee stained dial on my SKX because I'm trying to make it look old. Now, when it comes to Nautiluses, this one's actually the most interesting. We see really impressive detailing. There's almost like a dragon's face here. And then it looks almost like some Aztec, design. Really cool. Gray dial. They're showing off some other, like, obviously the Tiffany blue one. There's some more here on the case back, bordering that display. And it's all well and good. It's all nice, going to a good cause. Oh, Maori inspired. Okay, so it's not Aztec, it's Maori. Sorry, I'm going to get canceled by that for doing that. But I think as far as Patek Nautiluses go, one of the most boring watches ever designed. This is a stunner. I think it's cool. And it's a way to, I don't know, make this watch more appealing without making it more flashy. Does that make sense? It's like they didn't put any crazy bedazzled gemstones. They didn't flood it, as the kids say. They just made it kind of, I don't know. If anything, this is kind of understated because nothing is flashy about it. It's just kind of fun without being gauche or gaudy. Now, this is not the only expensive watch that's been ever sold at auction. This broke a record for Nautiluses, but shout out to Teddy Baldassare. He has on his, written by Mark Bernardo, don't know who he is, but the 25 most expensive watches ever sold at auction. Spoiler alert, all of these, with the exception of like 2, I believe, are Pateks. So, number 1, the Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime. I believe this one also was for an auction, or for a charity. Yes, for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. 31 million went towards research to cure muscular dystrophy. Salmon dial. This almost, like if I blur my eyes enough and I spin around real fast, I could maybe convince myself this is that salmon dial white gold datograph that I really want. This is somehow even more expensive than that datograph that I want, though. Impressive watch. Crazy money. $31.19 million. Number 2, Patek Philippe Henry Graves, Super Complication. This is a, wow, look at that movement. Pocket watch, 24 million buckaroos. Wow, we have something that's not a Patek, a Rolex Paul Newman. This is the 6239, 17.75 million. Back to Patek. The stainless steel reference number 1518, $11.137 million. This is actually one of my favorite watches on the list. I think with this bracelet and with, just, it is so vintage. Everything from the bracelet and how it exposes the lugs, it's very, very nice. And hey, drilled lugs, gets the time teller seal of approval. Back to another Patek, the Prince Mohammed Tulik Tissot, reference 1518. Dang, over $9 million. Another Patek Philippe, the Gabi Milan, Heureuse Universelle, 2523, almost $9 million. That's actually a really cool watch as well. Another Patek, almost the same watch. 2 Crown World Time 2523 Eurasia, over $7 million. Another stainless steel Patek, 7.2 million. This is the 5016A010. And then this disgusting, yucky Nautilus, the Tiffany one, $6.5 million. This one, actually titanium, 5208T010, 6.2 million. And then finally another something that's not a Patek. The Unicorn Daytona, 6265, 5.9 million. And then right back to Patek. The Chronograph 1527, 5.7 million. Another Patek. A lot of these world times do big money. 2523 5.1 million. It's only Pateks and then Daytonas. That's it. The Paul Newman Big Red, the 6263, 5.48 million. Ooh, a Philippe Dufour, the Glen et Petite Sonnerie, number 1, 5.21 million. That was an outlier. Actually, that's a very beautiful watch. And then this, I didn't even want to consider because this is a glorified Invicta, the stupid AP Royal Oak Concept Black Panther Flying Tourbillon. 5.2 million at a private auction. This is so stupid. If you show up to the party wearing this, it's like, where did you buy that? In a coin machine at Spencer's Gifts? It's a disgusting watch. Let me make myself smaller so you can look at that. Finally, something appealing. This is a 6062. Now, for my longtime viewers, you know, oh wow, that's the watch Jory talks about constantly. Yes, since the beginning of my channel, this is, you know, my grail watch. This is the Emperor Bao Dai, which is, he had kind of a modded one where they put gems on some of the indexes. That's not specifically the one I want, but the gilt dial with yellow gold, that ain't bad. It's just, this is not the one specifically that I like. I don't typically like gemstones unless it's like sapphire on the crown of like a Cartier. But 5.06 million. Another Patek. Really, some of these old chronographs, or excuse me, old pocket watches with crazy complications. Vacheron, Patek, like, I'm not a pocket watch guy, but they're very cool. This is the Caliber 89 pocket watch from Patek. Yellow gold, crazy complications, $5 million. Another one in white gold pocket, Caliber 89, $5 million. Stainless steel Patek 130, 4.9 million. And then this F. Pigeon Francis Ford Coppola, 4.93 million. I don't like this watch at all. Very stupid. But like this stupid hand here, I could do without, but everything here looks pretty cool in the background. Ooh, Breguet. I wish there were more Breguets on this list because of how horologically significant Breguet is. But the Breguet Fil, the Paris number 2667 Precision 4 pocket watch, 4.68 million. A Patek Philippe Henry Graves Minute Repeater, 4.67 million. George Daniels Yellow Gold Space Travelers pocket watch, $4.56 million. That's a cool one. George Daniels Yellow Gold Space Traveler 2 pocket watch. I should mention this is the number 1. This is the number 2. 4.3 million. And then a tropical dial, very cool, Broad Arrow Speedmaster, Omega Speedmaster, 29151, $3.4 million. Beautiful watch. Beautiful watch. Look at that. You know, the only way you're going to get into this affordably is by getting a Speedmaster 57. People who have slept on the Speedmaster 57s are stupid dum-dums. This Vacheron, the FOD 1, 402833, 2.7 million. I told you some of these pocket watches, dude, are crazy. And that's, I guess, the end of the list. I would have liked to see some more Breguet and some more Vacheron. But Patek pretty much leads the way when it comes to crazy numbers at auction. And like I said, the Nautiluses are very boring, especially when we get into the like, who cares? Who cares? It's the date window is ugly. It's not color matched. It's like it's so stupid. At least this, it's not extra flash or flare, but it is very impressive. You could just stare at this everywhere. There's a new detail to look at. $7.56 million. Do I have that money? Absolutely not. Would I spend that money on a watch? Absolutely not. But it's, I think as far as Nautiluses go, this is actually interesting. But let me know what you think, guys. Let's go to the chat. The dial looks like a Volkswagen seat. Maybe Drake bought this watch. So unattainable. When watches get to that price level, they become something other than watches. It's the realm of maybe art, I think. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think so. But also, you know, the art, the market on artwork is literally, like, the whole joke is that it is just money laundering. So I wouldn't be surprised any commodity at this level, they're doing some shady stuff, especially when it's going to charity, because, you know, it's just advantageous to leverage against your tax exposure. But Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida is here. All right, guys, that's it for me today. I do want to shout out once again, do not miss out on the Time Teller Shops Black Friday sale. Again, use coupon code GOBBLE at checkout, like a turkey, gobble, gobble, and yeah, be on time, because we're going to have some awesome products this year, and I don't want you to miss out. A little birdie told me we might have an SKX, an OG SKX. No, I don't know, though. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow, guys. Don't miss out, and yeah, save this. Save the date! Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I'm Jory Goodman. The Time Teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. And in the comment section, let me know, what's your favorite watch from that list of